Hello everyone, my name is Kaveh. Welcome to this lab. In this lab I am going to explain the installation and configuration of Microsoft Internet Security and Acceleration Server 2006 Enterprise Edition. In our lab we have a gateway which is a Linux router, and it is located here, and it is acts as a default gateway for our organization. And we have our ISA server here that acts as the internal firewall and proxying for our internal users. So our internal users that are located here can securely browse the internet, and they can be protected from external threats which come from the internet. In our lab we have also the Microsoft Active Directory that acts as a domain controller and a DNS server. Our server runs on Windows Server 2003 Standard Edition. Of course, I've used the Enterprise Edition and I couldn't get the Standard Edition CD, so I've used the Enterprise Edition. If you install either the Standard or Enterprise, no problem occurs for our scenario, which is the simplest implementation. And in our scenario, I haven't considered licensing facts about the computers and how to get them licensed, how if we need per user license or per device license. And I've used the evaluation version of the Windows servers and Windows XP Service Pack 3. So here we have our internal segment, which our internally users are located. All of them are connected to the 100 megabit switch. Our switch is simulated by a VMware workstation, so we do not have any physical switch here. Our internal segment's IP address is 192.168.1.0 with 24-bit subnet mask. Our client's IP addresses starts with .1.1 until .1.3, which is the last workstation we have configured. Our workstations points to the LAN to interface of the ISA server as a default gateway. So if they want to access the internet, their default gateway must be set to this IP address, which is the IP address of the ISA server. And our Active Directory server's IP address is 192.168.1.253, and this is one of the most important parts of our implementation, because Active Directory and our ISA server are main parts of our corporation. So if the Active Directory and DNS server goes down, then the users cannot access the internal resources, and also they cannot browse the internet. So this is very important, and in future labs I will show you how to protect Active Directory and plan some disaster recovery, like implementing RAID 1 and how to implement backup strategy on our environment. Also, we have the default gateway that ISA server points to for all of the traffic that is destined for internet. So our gateway is a Linux box which runs on Debian Linux, and our Debian Linux points to the ISP's IP address, which is 1.1.2.1 for accessing the internet resources. Okay, in the next presentation I will show you how to set up the internally connected computers, which consists of XP workstations and also the Active Directory server, which runs on Windows Server Enterprise Edition. So thank you for now. Bye.